This is BonnieVent. Recently, Michael came to me with a request. He wants to partner with me and the connection in order to continue to be of service to humankind. He is very interested in reconnecting with people who have remained loyal to his messages while he was alive and since his death. How could I say no? In many ways, this will be an interesting experiment. We will be starting with question-answer sessions. Where this project will lead promises to be a very interesting journey. There is an existing group for the connection on Facebook. I asked the members to submit a spiritual question. These are their questions, and the answers will likely be a combination of the connection, Michael, and me. The background that I have chosen for this video is the closest thing I could find to what I see visually when I tune into Michael's surroundings. I am sure it pales to the real thing, but it gives you an idea of what I'm seeing. We each have our own journey. We ask that you use your own powers of discernment. Please accept what resonates with you and disregard the rest. We had an interesting validation from Michael Jackson in session 5. The session was done on April 27, 2016 and posted on YouTube on April 28, 2016. On May 5, 2016, an announcement was made about a brand new hologram of Michael Jackson in the works. Based upon what Michael said in session 5, it would seem that Michael gave us advanced information and his thoughts on it. If you have not listened to session 5, please check it out. Validation of the work is very important to me. And now, here is the connection and Michael. Aquamarine asks, are spirits able to hear music in the afterlife? The connection says, hi Aquamarine, yes, music can at times transcend dimensions. Certainly in your 3D world, music travels out into space. The entire system of the planet is made up of musical notes, frequency, and vibration. Michael says, I just wanted to add that music is created here too. Many can and do choose to listen. It's pure with no agenda other than spreading love and healing vibrations. These creations are picked up by those in 3D and brought into your dimension. I used to be a 3D receiver, as are many great artists of all kinds, not just music. I do have a soft spot for musicians and dancers. The life of an artist is not an easy road, but the creation is something they cannot live without. It is part of their soul that only wants to express itself and be loved as much as they love it. Annalise asks Michael, how do you spend the days, if we can still call them days where you are? Hi Annalise, nice to hear from you again. Yes, I remembered. I spend my days creating. I have many projects that I am guiding. I also look in on loved ones. I have found that it's possible to whisper in their ear and have them hear me. This does not mean that they follow my guidance. It is so easily dismissed as imagination or mere coincidence. I cannot change what takes place, but I do try to encourage them in a positive way. Karen Phillips asks, with the planets not all the same, will we be able to adapt and live on them? The connection says, hi Karen, you ask a very interesting question. Humans must first take care of the planet they are on. If you think of our relationship as a parent to a child must learn to take care of their possessions and to treat them with respect. They must learn to share and work in harmony with others before they become an adult. You will not see humans living on other planets until they evolve out of their destructive nature. Humans are quite self-destructive as a whole. The Earth does have the ability to regenerate itself, and this allows for humans to learn lessons and evolve. Jane says, I would like to know what allowed Michael to move past the blocks to where he felt he was ready to undergo the life review. What steps in the spiritual realm were taken to assist him? Hi, Jane. Michael removed the blocks of anger and unfairness that surrounded his last life. In order to remove these blocks, he wanted to know exactly what happened and why. This is very common with sudden death. It can be extremely disorienting. It certainly was for Michael. Michael says, "That's right, Jane. At first it feels very out of control. I had plans and dreams and children that were counting on me to be there for them for many years to come. I have had to swallow bitter pills before in my life. This was the hardest one. I also was angry with myself for believing people who pushed a dream that was never going to happen. I could tell there was a certain half-hearted effort by many. They knew it was all for show. You do have to reach a level of acceptance and acknowledge the good you put into the world. This helps the most in removing blocks. Just the simple knowing that for a time you made the world a better place, not only as an artist, but also as a parent, son, and a brother. We all should do the very best we can and forgive the rest." Louise, my question is for Michael. I wanted to know if you are aware of the foundation I run, and if you are at all giving me guidance as I feel your presence, especially when projects take some time to finish because of donations. I go through bouts of sadness, but I always find strength somehow to never give up. If I'm getting guidance, then I have my answer already. Michael says, "Hi, Louise. I'm very aware of what is on your heart. There are several groups doing outstanding creations of love in my name. Please remember it is in your name as well. You keep listening to your guidance and the mission. You are making a difference each and every day. You get sad when you are tired. Please be kind to yourself and rest when you need to. I know you feel the progress is slow, but it will not seem that way in the end. You are a blessing, and do not let anyone tell you differently, especially you." Irina asks, building on the topic of symbolism and messages in your work, I have additionally observed references to ascension in your lyrics, live performances, and still visuals spanning your career. And I understand that this was also a good part of your efforts at trying to alert people. In listening to all that you have stated in the latest sessions, and in the previous sessions in particular, it is apparent, at least to my observation, that malevolent forces are trying to overtake the consciousness of humanity. And it also appears that both malevolent and benevolent forces are aimed at steering the ascension process on our planet. To my understanding, this is the age-old struggle between the forces of light and dark, good and evil. And it seems that it is intensifying, and that what is very much at stake here is where human consciousness and the planet are heading as a whole. Can you please explain more about the ascension process and its source and meaning in relationships to what we are discussing here? The connection says, "Hi, Irina. Once again, a well-thought-out question. The examples you have seen are dual in their purpose. They reflect prisms of both dark and light. For example, some see Tesla's experiments with energy as a never-ending source that will provide free energy for the planet. Others see a weapon that can be aimed to do harm to the planet and the people. It is the same source, but the perspective is completely different. It is rare indeed that people will agree about a particular source. Free will allows you to choose which actions will be taken. Everyone is exercising their free will simultaneously. The static between polar opposites are the forces you describe. There is a shift taking place, and some are able to see this more clearly, others are not. Once again, it is about choice, not judgment." Michael says, "Hi, Irina. I hope the example provided also confirms some knowledge you have that remains private. Yes, I know what happened. Dark agendas do exist, and they are more visible to those with awareness. What people do with the knowledge that they have remains to be seen. I continue to put out warnings, and I do hope that people listen. What they do with the focus of their energy is crucial to where things go next. You cannot go back where you came from. You can only move forward. I hope you all choose love. Love you more, Michael. Thank you for joining us today. If you'd like more information or to support this work, please see the links in the description of this video and join us at BonnieVent.com.